is being negative good? I don't get it. Hey guys, welcome back to Life with Mew. So on my channel, we always talk about how it's good to be positive, how we should always try to be happy. When is being negative ever good? So in some cases, I think being negative might give you a little more critical thinking. Let's take an example. We're gonna go camping. That very happy-go-lucky person would be, let's go camping! It's so fun! Let's just go and we're gonna have so much fun! And they're gonna throw everything in their bags and just run for the door and start driving out, and that's it. What about the negative person? They would actually have a little more critical thinking when they plan a camping trip. They would think, what if it rains? Oh, I might need some tarp. What if the weather is no good and it's cold? I should bring an extra jacket. So you can kind of see how being negative can actually pushes you to have a little bit of more critical thinking, which is pretty interesting, I think. It would also go for something like planning a trip. That happy person would be like, let's book our tickets and let's go. That negative person might be like, you know what? I'm just gonna hold off it a little bit. You know, something might go wrong. I may not be able to make it. But by holding off, maybe that negative person will actually find a better deal that came up. So you never know. You have to have a healthy balance. You can't possibly be 100% happy every single day, every minute. I know that there are very positive and happy people out there, which is great, but things happen in life and they're not necessarily good. Having things pent up inside you is really not a good mental habit. It's kind of like breathing in air and breathing it out. You breathe in the good air, but you also have to exhale. There are actually some studies showing that if you're negative, you actually become a little more grateful for things. And that's where gratitude comes in. There is a study in the Journal of Positive Psychology where they had participants visualize their own death, something like a house fire, kind of like a real life scenario where they kind of visualize something bad happening to them. And they found that those people actually had increased feelings of gratitude. They appreciated their own mortality, they appreciated, being alive and being healthy. So I think it kind of really makes you think and makes you more aware of the things that you do have instead of focusing on things that you don't have. I think being negative kind of helps you set boundaries. So if you're always having a positive mindset and positive thoughts, you might kind of find it hard to say no or to set boundaries around you, which is obviously something that is not good because you're kind of forced to say yes to do things even when you don't want to do them. And that's an impact on your mental well-being. It may come across as negative sometimes, but I think in the long run, you really have to do things that you are comfortable with and you actually want to do. Negative thinking might actually help you out in a scam situation. So let's take a really, really simple example that you get a phishing email. Something maybe promise you something really good, like, if you click this, you'll get a free iPad, if you do this, you'll get some cash, or something really enticing. That negative person will be thinking, no, that's not true. I don't think that they're really gonna give me that. I think it's a scam. And they actually avoided that trap by having those negative thoughts in their head and not believing that it is true. And lastly, I think this is very important. Negative thinking actually lets you correct things or change things that are actually not working. If you're always positive, you have that mindset, you're not going to be able to see things that are actually not working in your life. You basically can't see what's wrong because you're just like, I'm so happy, right? And you're not having that negative thought or thinking twice about something or having those critical thinking moments. So that was all I had. I just thought it was very interesting that negative thoughts can actually be good sometimes, and it just depends on how you view it. I always think that, like everything in life, things should kind of be balanced. Even for example, something like diet, I'm gonna eat a burger sometimes, but I'm also gonna have my healthy food. So I think it even applies to your mind and to your thoughts. You have to be mostly positive, but you also have to have that little bit of negativity just to make sure that you are balancing your thoughts and you're kind of seeing both sides of everything. Definitely let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you so much for visiting my channel, and I will see you later. Bye!